his lap and she was gasping for air, and as she was gasping for air, he just had his arm around her neck, just squeezing tighter. He was like, "This what you made me do. All you care about is that man." And I'm telling him, "No, stop, please. This is your daughter. She loves you." But he's telling the officers, like, "Look at this FaceTime call. Move in, move in, move in now." And they sat there and said they got to get everybody ready. And they have to put on their like shields and stuff, and they have to do all of this extra stuff. Like, he wasn't killing her on this FaceTime call. They waited at least 20 minutes to move in. Over and over that something was wrong. They could have at least tried to find him or check it out. But no, even with his past, they saw it, but they still looked past it. Like, I tried to reach out. I tried, but they didn't believe me. They thought I was making it up and that he was just the father. They didn't want to pull phone records or nothing until she actually passed.
Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And today I want to talk about a story that made waves on Instagram yesterday. But I don't think it kind of transitioned into YouTube. It's a tragic one, you know? It's about a man killing his daughter to get back at his girlfriend. Or ex-girlfriend. Wow, right? But in this video, what I want to do to people, or I want people to see, is that these guys exist. So, this is bigger than Deontray Flanagan. Even though this situation is probably one of the most extreme. The guys that are like him, it's not too far off from their everyday reality. You know? These are the stalkers. These are the harassing guys. You know, when you try to break it off from them, they start sending you threatening phone calls. Now, more than likely, a lot of times they don't follow through with it. Like I say, this is the extreme. But my goal in this video is to get women to understand that these guys need to be avoided. And you don't have kids with them. You got to spot these instances, these characteristics, these traits, way before it gets to a level where it's children involved. You understand what I'm saying? Because they tricky. Deontray Flanagans and guys like him are tricky. They manipulative. It's easy for them to bait you in, you know, because they portray as the nice guy. Lord too nice. The type of guy that'll pay your bills for you. You know? You ain't even had to necessarily give them none yet. That's just what they do. They're going to lead with their money because they're lacking everywhere else. And that's what happened with a lot of these guys that do that. They're lacking everywhere else, including self-confidence. But they might have some money. And women like it. So what they do is they lead with the money. Trick the women into believing that it's something that it ain't. Might even overlook certain characteristics that they know ain't right because they seen it in the past. Now, before I keep going and telling you about Deontray Flanagan and what to watch out for from these type of guys, listen to what he did.
Deontray Flanagan is charged with murder. Court records say he struck his daughter with and against a blunt object and choked her, applying pressure to her neck and throat. The 25-year-old picked his daughter up from a daycare on Monday before leading police on a chase and eventually a standoff in Northwest Harris County. Asked the sheriff's office why no action was taken. They told us the district attorney's office determined there wasn't enough evidence to charge him. They also said they tried to do a welfare check but couldn't find Flanagan. Explanations that this grieving mother, feeling helpless and failed, says aren't good enough. And we have reached out to the district attorney's office to find out why they decided that there was not enough evidence, even though the mother there says she had proof and text messages of the father saying that he was going to harm their child. We're going to keep a close eye on this investigation.
In the first couple clips I played in the beginning, right? You heard KAIRSTON Watson say that she contacted the police. They didn't move fast enough. She was in contact with the police days prior before it ever got to a point where as though she lost her daughter. But they didn't move fast enough. They didn't file a police report. Why is that important? Because for everybody that follow my content, I spoke on these type of situations where you got women who file fake police reports on men. And I said, and it's so sad that it happened this way, but I said the women who do that make it hard for the women who claims are legitimate. Now, Miss Watson is a victim twice. She a victim of this situation, and she a victim of other women's mistakes, other women's lies, because her claim was serious. And the police didn't act on it because they got this history of women filing fake police reports on men. So this situation actually went on for about 5 days. You know, it was a build up to this. He went to her house before, made threats to the daughter, made threats to the girl. It's crazy to me that it was a father there and didn't defuse the situation, but that's a whole nother story. Not putting it on him, you know. It ain't the time for that. We have to uncover DeAndray and his actions.
I've been looking through his records all day long, has charges dating back to 2017, been in and out of jail and on probation. We'll show you one of his previous mugshots right here. It's not the first time he's been accused of fleeing from the police. In 2017, he was charged with evading arrest. In 2018, charged with assault causing bodily injury to a family member, sentenced to 30 days in jail. In 2019, he was also charged with criminal mischief for driving a car into someone's home. Records show he is still on probation for that right now.
These are the guys that don't take accountability. As you heard in the video, he blamed the girl for him doing what he did. And in his mind, he probably really believed that. He probably really believed that his actions was justified because somehow, some way, his ex-girlfriend moved on and she got to dealing with another guy. And he couldn't take it. But these guys are no threat to the men. You know, a lot of times we just look at them as clowns. You know how you be in the car with somebody, your man or something, your homeboy, and he on the phone saying a whole bunch of sweet nothings to a girl he just met. You just looking at it like, yo, what the fuck? What's up with dude? That's him. That's DeAndray. The guy that can't take rejection, the guy that can't take no, the guy that don't take accountability. Say they portray themselves as this nice, easygoing person. But that's only until they trap him. When they trap him, they play the bait and switch game. Now they start showing you who they really is. Now it's you can't go out with your girlfriends, not tonight. Now it's no, you can't put that on. Where you going at? You stand here with me. And a lot of times, that get confused with love. You know, because if you factor those characteristics in with the things that he do, like leading with the money, it's tricky. And women fall for it. But like I said, this is an extreme case. And it's sad and unfortunate it happened this way because the police was involved. Now, I don't know why it took them this long for them to move on this guy, because if you hear the girl tell her story, she told the police what he was doing inside the car. And you would think that after the erratic driving, going down one ways, the crashing to the people, that soon as they stopped, soon as DeAndray stopped, you would think the police would have put on a full-on blitz. But it didn't happen that way. And now this 2-year-old girl is dead and gone. And DeAndray, like I said, it's a lot of these guys. This is extreme though. But instead of him just bowing out peacefully, he decided to take his daughter with him and traumatize this girl for the rest of her life, man. And that's cowardly. And he's going to get what he deserves. Y'all know I say that a lot and I be meaning it, man. These guys can't go to the jail system. They can't go to the prison system. That's why a lot of times they kill themselves. Because they know they're not going to be able to survive in there. Now, the good thing for everybody in the world and DeAndray is he survived. You know, he going to face that. You have a long road, a long bit. And this is not a situation where he can say he was insane. Nah, he was perfectly aware of every decision he made because it went on for 5 days. Like I said, this was a build-up. This not something that's spur of the moment. And I just want to say rest in peace to this little 2-year-old girl, man. Condolences to the family, man, because it's a tough situation, man, and it's heartbreaking. But rest assured, DeAndre is going to get everything he deserves from the criminal justice system and the system of people he going to bump into in the prison. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Do y'all feel like... Do y'all think he should be getting life in prison? Or should it be a special sentence enhancement for these type of situations, man? You know, it should be special guidelines and rules that's put in place when you got unique situations like this where a guy strangled his daughter for the mother to watch. And it was totally unnecessary. Let me know in the comments, man. Let's keep it G News. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. And how many women ran across these type of guys? You know, the stalkers, the harassers. Because that's what DeAndre was. That's what he is. You understand? And he showed this probably throughout the whole relationship. But like I said, it get characterized as love. It get characterized as this guy care about me. But these guys don't care about nobody but their self. Because they lack accountability. Any person who lack accountability is selfish. Because in order to be accountable for something, you have to look at yourself and take blame. And people that lack that are not taking blame. They don't want to deal with having to think about it on their own and having some type of acknowledgement that they was wrong. So that's selfish. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments. Like I said, just keep it G News, man.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing bow and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the Drake and the kid got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out, cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fitting or why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it on? I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I been living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I been living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bates.